We'll guide you through how to silence unknown callers on an iPhone. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Here we are on my iPhone. So for whatever reason, you don't want to go be notified for unknown callers or calls. Perhaps you just don't really care about them and you're only interested in calls from people in your contacts. We're going to guide you through how you can go about this, so make sure it's this full guide. There are different ways you can go about it as well. And then what you can do is you can always go and be able to go and find the calls that have come through, which are unknown, and go and review them, and always go and call them back if you think it's something important. So we're going to guide you through this step by step. So to get started, you can go and open up the settings app like so. So for the first way, you actually want to go and scroll down and you can go and find the option for focus. So what you can do is go and set this up for a focus mode. So if there's a certain time, for example, when you're working, you're only interested in having calls come through from like your contacts or certain people, then what you can do is go and set up a focus mode. And when this is turned on, those unknown calls won't go and come through. But you can always turn this off and they will come through, because at some points you may want them to come through. But also if you just want to completely stop them, we'll guide you through that in a moment. So what you can do is come into Do Not Disturb, and you can come into Allow Notifications and press People. At the top, select Allow Notifications From, and you can go down to Phone Calls. So at the moment this is set to everybody, but I could tap here. And what you could do is go and set it to your contacts only. So only people in your contacts will come through. Allowed people only. So you can then go and press add and add people you want to be allowed. Or you could go and do your favorites only. So some different options there for going and silencing unknown callers within focus mode, specifically Do Not Disturb. But if you just want to go and completely stop them, you can also go and do that as well. So scroll all the way to the bottom and press apps. Then in here, you need to go and scroll all the way down. This is alphabetical and we're looking for P for phone. So as you can see, we can then come into phone here. Now go and I'll have to blur this because my number's shown, but you want to go down and you want to go and find the option for screen unknown callers. So at the moment this is set to never. You could go and ask reason for calling just so you can go and find out if it's anything important, or you can go and silence it. So you can select silence, and then calls from unsaved numbers will be silenced, sent to voicemail and displayed on the recents list. So what you could do is with this selected is you can then come out of here, you can open up the phone app, and then what you can do is go to recents and you'll be able to go and see them. They'll be shown there. And if you realize it's something important, you can always go and call them back, but it just saves you from being disturbed from those calls you aren't really interested in. What you could also do is go down and come into unknown callers, and you can switch this on, and then missed calls and voicemail from unknown numbers we move to the unknown callers list. So this is another option as well. You could go and turn that on. Just note though, they're going to be on a separate unknown callers list. They aren't going to be on the general reasons list. So we need to go and switch that list to go and see it. Personally, I go and prefer the silence option just so I can easily go and find them in the recents list. Otherwise, I have to go and change lists. And then, as I said, to get to that list, open the phone app. At the bottom, you'll see the option for recents, the second option, in between favorites and contacts. So that's it. Hopefully you managed to go and silence them. If you found this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. I look forward to help you in the future with more useful how-tos. We post them every single day, so I'm sure we'll be able to go and help you out again.